going through so much. I'm also moving too. I'm moving to Texas. So going through a lot of changes, and yeah, I'm just so done with studying now. I just want to take it and just see how I do. And
yeah. So what time tomorrow you taking your test?
12:30
Yeah. So
noon.
at this point, relax, have a good night. You have looked at the crash course review, the highlighted notes, yes? You
Yes.
will be fine, I promise you. Especially if you score high on your diagnostic test, it's like a 99% chance. No matter what they throw at you, you are way better prepared this time. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
talking about, I don't know how prepared you were the last time, but I just feel that I looked at your result. I follow everybody. I'm like a little stalker, right? I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
why you're not here? Why you're not studying? So it's
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm sending emails. Like, because I do, hope that it's like good.
No,
So again, if you don't want it, just please tell me. I'll stop doing it. So I don't know.
I wouldn't know things so in depth without your video. Even if I would have passed in February, I wouldn't be as good of a provider as I would be now after
Oh,
going through your videos and stuff. I just,
wait to see the psychopharmacology course. That is a monster. That is like 1 year of work. That is like every medication, everything. It is tough to go through it because I'm gonna break down every medication by every receptor and how each receptor activates. And
yeah,
it's like all my work broke it down into summaries, chapters, charts, PDFs, all the books that I use, they're all there for free. So the amount of books that you get in that course is probably like 10 times more expensive than the course itself. But I put them all in PDF. I broke it down, took a year writing it, the whole thing. So it's a monster and they're just going to be like fantastic. I mean, it is tough, but yeah,
yeah.
thank you. And good luck to you. I
And then
really,
after I'll talk to you because I work for the government too. I work for CDC. So
mm,
I was a contractor. So I was a medical officer there, but I'll definitely contact
contact me.
you
Sure.
after.
Yeah. Please
Yeah.
email me. I wish you the absolutely best luck. Just
Thank
on
you.
the test day, this is very helpful, right? If you're a religious person, just ground yourself, do your prayers, know that you have done the best you could. You will get test fatigue, right? So just close your eyes, you know, deep breathe in one nostril, exhale. Try that 5 times. Immediately, your anxiety will decrease. Immediately,
Oh
because it's
yeah.
like
Okay.
oxygenate your brain. If you try that 5 times, you're feeling anxious, your heart is racing. All you have to do is and exhale. And I promise you, if you do that 5 times, you open your eyes, your brain is reoxygenated, and you're ready to go again. Okay.
I'm glad you said that because that's what happens to me. I get test fatigue, and in the middle,
Yeah.
I just want to finish it, and
Yeah. No.
yeah.
Just one question at a time. Previous question doesn't matter. You can't go back to it. I mean, you can because you save it. But what's important is fight for every question. Don't feel discouraged when you see something that you don't know. Most likely, doesn't matter because the question may be thrown out. So don't feel discouraged. What happened is a lot of people feel discouraged when they can't get one question right. Guess what, guys? We're not going for 100% here. This is not nursing school, right? We're going for a pass. And you guys will be scoring the 90 plus. But you will encounter a question that you don't know. And that's
Yeah.
okay. Give that to the test banker, shrug your shoulder, like, I'll give it to you. And
I'll
Dr.
remember
Lopez,
you.
yeah,
how many do you have to
You.
get correctly out of the 155? I know 175 is the total. They will not score 25, correct?
right. I think it's
105.
105. Yeah,
105.
105. Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say
105. Okay.
105. Yeah, so 70%. So if you do the course and you do the question banks, you
Mm-hmm.
will be you likely to be scoring the 90 percentile. But as again, I don't test for 70, I testing for 80. So that way it gives you a little room for the anxiety or feeling nervous and still messed up quite a bit of questions and still pass.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Thank you so much. Good night.
My pleasure. Good luck. All right. Have a
Thank-
good night's sleep.
All right.
Dr. Lopez.
Go to
Hello
bed.
there. Hi.
Hi. I requested to join the WhatsApp group, but it's been a long time ago now. I haven't seen me in the
Sure.
group yet.
Would you be so kind to text message me right now, and then I'll add you to it. Sometimes we lose track of a message. Do you have a WhatsApp? Yes, you do, because you were requesting. My phone number is 808
808.
shoot 808-230-7858. Right, so that is
078.
yes, 230
Huh?
7858.
58. Okay.
808-230-7858. And then after this meeting, I have another meeting, and then after that, I'll definitely
Okay.
join.
All right. Thank
Now,
you.
if your WhatsApp is preventing you from joining, you have to accept
Yeah.
the invite.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks for reminding us, for sure.
Are we meeting on
Thank you.
Saturday, Dr. Lopez?
No, I'll be in the airplane Saturday, so that's why we're doing
Okay.
this today instead.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right. Tower, do you have a question there?
Yeah, you
All
just
right, thank
answered
you.
my question, Dr. Lopez. I was just about
Okay.
to ask about Saturday class.
Yeah. So that kind of like trying to move a little bit towards this week. Yeah, no Saturday class for this week. Okay.
Thank you for all you do, Dr. Lopez.
Well, my pleasure. My absolutely pleasure, for sure. Larissa, do you have a question?
I do. Good evening to all.
Good evening. Hi.
Hi. I'm in California, so I'm
Hello.
6:23 here. So
Oh, that's nice.
yes. So
Not
I
very
wanted
late.
to ask. I just purchased, actually,
Okay.
maybe 20 minutes ago,
Okay.
the program,
All right.
and thus far it looks wonderful.
Thanks.
My question is, how often are these review sessions?
So the program is meant for you to do it on your own.
Right.
Automatically, the first thing you do is your diagnostic test, and then from there you start module 1. But we meet also twice a week. You
Okay.
will receive a calendar schedule when we are meeting. So ideally, you'd have gone through module 1 when we meet for module 1, but it doesn't matter. Let's say we are doing module 3 next time we meet. Attend anyways, and then continue on your progression alone, but never alone, because you can always email me on your pace at home, something that works for your schedule. Now, I can say that we will be adding more classes live as well. So hopefully my wife won't kill me, but yes. Yeah, I'll probably be adding a little bit more very soon. So soon my household goods gets back to the US and I'm a little bit more stable, then I'll be adding more classes to support you guys a little bit more, because I do enjoy it so as well. All right.
Well, thank you for all you do.
My pleasure. Did I answer your question there?
Yes, sir, you did.
My pleasure. Elizabeth, do you have a question? Oh, I'm sorry, escaped Ingrid.
Yes, I do.
Hi,
So
can I
I'll
help
be
you?
testing. Thank you, Dr. Lopez, for everything.
Thank
I
you.
sent you email, I think 2 days ago, and I sent one again today. I've not received
Okay.
a reply yet. I know you are very busy. So
Yeah.
I'll be testing next week, Wednesday. So I was just wondering if I can get a copy of the review we did tonight.
Yes. Next Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You have it by the morning. How about that? You have it
Okay.
by the morning. At least if I'm not improving few other questions, I'm at least making sure the answers are right.
Okay.
Because some of the questions are very simplistic, like what is the value of TSH, right? You wouldn't get a question like that. So you
Okay.
get the symptoms and things like that. So I like to make you saw the questions today, they were complex, big,
Yeah.
long,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I
But the
did.
core potato is very little. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
mimic very close
Okay.
to the board. So thank you, appreciate for the safe travels there.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you get it in the morning. Make sure that I got your email, and make sure you send it to the right email. Okay,
Yes, I
PMHNP
did.
at
I did.
PMHNP.
That's the email I always communicate with you with.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
for
so
that.
much for everything.
Hey, good luck on your test next Wednesday. Let us know how you did, okay?
Sure, I will. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Ingrid, thank you. My pleasure.
Hi, Dr. Lopez. First of all, I
Hi.
want to say thank you for everything you have done for us. It's finally clicking. I have to say I am very, very
Good.
grateful because it looks like I went to school, but I didn't learn much of this stuff. And I just have a quick question. When you come back to the States, are you going to be in what zone? Eastern? Central?
I'll be in Kansas, so it'll be like 1 hour behind Eastern.
Okay, so okay. Now, the second question that I have, it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, are most of mood stabilizers also anticonvulsants?
Yeah,
okay.
you're right.
Now,
Yes, they are.
They are. Okay. Now, the other thing is, I never heard of such thing as having first generations antidepressants. Also, second generations antidepressants. I always thought that this applied to antipsychotics only.
Yeah, they do mainly to antipsychotics, right? But when they say, you know, when we look at MAOIs or tricyclics, they're like really old, right? So and then came others, SSRIs and things like that later on, but not used, not very important for the board.
Thank you so much. That's all I wanted
Yeah.
to know. Thanks.
Not
Have a good
important for
night.
the board. Good
And thank you
night.
again.
My pleasure. Absolutely pleasure. Michelle, do you have a question?
Yes, hi, Dr. Lopez. Thank you so
Hi.
much for your diligence, and I'm wanting to continue in doing the whatever it is that we're doing here. However,
Okay.
I realize the time will expire next month. So how do I go about renewing?
Your time never expires with me. I'll renew it for free.
Okay.
So it's not, there is no such a thing as expire.
Yeah, I
It's
don't have
only
a date or
expired.
anything. I'm still waiting, so it's still
Yeah, so your time never expires. Nobody's times ever expire. I usually say 6 months,
right.
but the reality is that until you pass, we're attached to the hip, and
Right. Yeah, I've never
there is no
tested, so I don't
cost.
know.
Yeah, there
I've
is
never
no
tested,
cost
so I
for
just want to.
anything.
Yes,
So
thank you.
what I need you to do is continue your course as normal.
Right.
If it stops working, email me. Then I can reactivate and make it work again.
Okay,
So
very well.
yeah, because there is the timer, and the timer will click trying to get everyone on board. But
Sure.
it's just psychological game to help you guys don't fall behind. But
Of course,
times never
yeah, I've
expire.
been doing, as you said, a little at a time. I mean, I have
Yeah.
no date, so
Yeah.
so okay.
Well, glad
Thank
that you
so
are
much.
in, Michelle. My pleasure.
Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right.
You do.
My
Safe
pleasure.
travel. Okay. All right.
Thanks. Appreciate it. What else, guys? What else is in your mind? What else can I help you with about anything at all? All right. Nothing else?
Dr. Lopes, I'm sorry,
Yes.
quick question. How
Sure.
do we get in touch with you for the bonus thing that you were talking about? I'm
Oh,
interested.
this is um
Do you have to be in the
I'll
Army?
I'll answer that question a little bit. I'm meeting with some
Okay.
people. They
Oh,
may
okay,
be
go ahead. Sorry.
they might be no, it's about the same thing. It's somebody else that 3 of our students already joined the service. We have 2 more that passed the board recently, and they are interested. So let me see if they don't mind. I don't know. She said she might join us in a little bit, or she might call. She actually did call. But what I want you to do is actually, after you pass the board, reach out to me, and then we can discuss, what it takes. What I like to say is, do not blow off any opportunities until you hear the good and the bad, right? And then make a judgment and make a decision. But there is great opportunities. That's all I can say for now. I mean, I won't talk much because I'm not a recruiter. I'm not recruiting anybody. I am not gaining anything from anybody. All right, to make that clear. But I've been around, and I have my own thoughts and experience that I can share. So pass
And
the
they do
board.
take new graduates?
Say it again.
They do take new graduates?
They do. They do.
Is there an age limit?
I was
It
just about
is.
to
It
ask
is.
that.
That is. But again, I'm not a recruiter. I can't answer all those
Okay.
questions because I don't want to be like, oh, you recurring people, and yeah, I can't do all that. But I can definitely talk to you guys about my personal views, and what I think. And everybody knows that I love it, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, so yeah, pass the board first, then we'll discuss the next step. I think it's a great choice. Okay. Alrighty. What else? Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Helen, how are you? I know you very soon.
Yes,
pass me.
Dr. Lopez, I just want to thank you for your email checking on me to see how I'm doing, and then so I appreciate it. And then also thank you for your 2 emails, which is very, very providing very comprehensive explanation to my answers. I just wonder, you busy, and how come you manage your time to answer every student in that detail? I just want, you are best teacher, instructor I have ever had.
So, like I said, some CEOs are hypomanic. Well, that might be me. I was up at 2 a.m. today. So my wife's like, oh my God. So that's why she got to put like, oh my God. But I try, because I know that it is nerve wracking, and actually do feel extremely bad if somebody doesn't pass, right? So like, oh. So I'm like, maybe it's one question, right? Maybe it's something. So maybe it's something that I didn't do, or maybe it's something that somebody didn't do, or So I'm trying to like cross everybody through the finish line, and then they can go on and do their own thing. But I mean, I owe you this. It's not a should I do it? I owe you this because you paid for service. So it's a service that I have to provide, and I am very committed to my words. So if I said that I was going to do it, then I'm going to do it. I really mean that when I say something. Like, the only way to get out of me is to kill me, but otherwise I'm going to do it. So, and that can be costly sometimes, but I'm very stubborn.
I think what you give to us, it's more than just like get paid or
the pay the pay is great and all that is,
and then so I believe the knowledge, or like the way you enlighten me to approach the question, it's just like prepare to be a competent provider, not just pass the board, because the pass the board just like minimum, I think, for everyone. And then you
for sure
leading us to the way to be competent, and then so useful, things like that. And that's a more the knowledge and the service you provide, and that's just the way beyond above the money.
I try.
And then so I feel that way, and then so that's why I just enjoying, and then so to rate, and then so those very, very comprehensive. And I just felt like I don't deserve that answer. Kind of like I only ask a question, and then so you reply just very detailed. I just got impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's fun you said that, because we have one student, she's been with us for a while, and then she keeps buying the course, and I'm like, keep giving her money back, and she keeps buying the course, and I was like, what's going on? Like return your money and do that again. Yeah, because like, she's like, I don't want to take advantage of you. Well, first of all, you're not. Okay,
I feel same way. I feel same way because since first day I had the online live class. I really like the way you're teaching, and then so you personal value. It's beyond, and then it's above money.
Thank you.
And then so you teach us by heart. And then I can see you love what you're doing, just like me. I love what I'm doing, and then so I dedicated to do that, and then so I felt like energized, and then so even I can talk after 16 hours. I worked yesterday 16 hours, and then so I only slept 2 hours, and then so I woke up at 2 because I'm in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
At the 2 o'clock p.m. and then to have this class, and then so I don't feel sleepy right now.
Yeah, well, glad that you actually took the time to be here. But you know, I heard great discussions in Los Angeles. That RNs get paid really well there.
Yeah,
but I promise you that there are jobs that are paying 250 and even higher. Okay, so when you pass the board, it's kind of like taking a leap of faith.
Dr. Lopes?
Oh, in Los Angeles, they are.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. Honestly, believe that if you take the ACT course, you're getting paid more than that.
Dr. Lopez.
Way more.
ACT, which one is that? Which one is ACT?
ACT is a course that's not provided for psychiatric and mental health nurse practitioner that will hopefully come to fruition with me. But I mean, doctors are making $500,000 maybe. I mean, because they're trained on that, you know, they're trained on that. So there's a very few people are trained on that. So hopefully that will be something that's already been approved halfway. So hopefully I'll get this training out. And I think there'll be like the first time ever, because there are only, I think, 5 in the entire United States. So I think when you get that skills, it will open up more jobs, right? So there's no jobs because there is no qualified applicants. But when we become qualified, then jobs open up, and then the gate is open. I think this is what's going to happen, right? It's going to be costly. It's going to be traveling, you know, because it has to be done right. Can do halfway job. But if it becomes to fruition, hopefully in the next 3 to 4 months, maybe, then I'll open up the news. But I'm excited about it. So
I can feel you doing something pioneer job, kind of like that, and then so open up some new field, and then so because you definitely you're qualified to do that. I can feel.
Oh, thank you.
I can feel because the way you're writing, and then the your value, and then so it's just like you have like a promising future, and then so
appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I can feel because we are nurses and we have like good assessment skills.
Yeah, no, you will do wonderful. You've been doing very well on the class entirely. So I appreciate that. We'll travel. Somebody said we'll travel. Thank you, though. We'll travel to do just that with. What do you mean by that, Gavalix? I don't know what
I'm
you
saying
meant.
I would travel to wherever the training will be to do it. When I
Yeah.
pass
Yeah, it would be like 25 cases hands-on. You know,
That's
it's like
good.
you stay in a hotel. I mean, it's worth it. I mean, it would be worth every single penny of it. I mean, to open up, I always believe that you don't wait for the opportunity. You are ready when the opportunity arises.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. And the person that's doing this I can't talk about it, but it's a fantastic guy. It's a super genius guy. But anyways, we'll keep at that for now until things are in place. But yeah, great things. There is something else that I forgot to say. So I'm applying for a grant. If I get this grant, so that way I can provide free education. So that's something that would be super cool. You know, maybe I'll be able to open for everybody for free, as long as this company is supporting me and wants to pay the bills. So I got to pay my employees. I can't pay out of pocket. I mean, if they are willing to do that, so that may be something in the future, maybe offering, you know, 80 or 100 scholarships a year, or something very nice, you know, super nice, I would say. But so there's a lot of things going on, right? And I'm like, yeah, there is the question bank, the app, there is this ECT, there is this possible, I'm applying for something with the Embassy of Japan. So to provide cultural sensitive teaching care. So, I mean, I don't know. The future is great for everyone. So hopefully you guys get this training for the ECT. So yeah. Anyways, I don't want to take much of you guys' time because I can be here all day. But yes,
question. I'm sorry to interrupt.
sure.
Did you say there's only 5 nurses in the US trained to do the ECT therapy?
That I
Or
know
do I
of, yes.
misunderstand you?
Yes.
Wow.
No, there is not many at all. I don't know
You
if
know,
it's the
when
number
I
is
got out
5.
of nursing school, when I went into psych, this was back in 2007. For 2 years, that's what I did, was ECT therapy down in the ER with the
Right.
doctors.
So
I
you have
took
never,
some
I'll bet you
prep, I
have
was
never
on
seen
that, I learned
psychiatric.
the whole process. I learned it.
Yeah.
So
I'll
I'll
bet
sign
you have
up.
never seen NP doing it because there's very, very few, if any, almost any. So that being said, when the job's opening, they don't put NPs because there's none available. So if we get this training on, then we can get like 25 cases under the belt and we get a very good deduct portion, then you'll be the first qualified. You could even say, hey, I'll work for free. And then you work it, and then after it becomes available,
Yes.
and then you can
Yes.
charge the high number after. I mean,
My
you know.
Lord.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
And I would move to
Yes.
Massachusetts.
Wait,
to
yeah,
do
wait,
it. I
please
really
check.
do.
Yeah, wait, please check.
Thank you, Dr. Lopez.
my
You
pleasure.
put our train on.
Yes.
That'd be easy.
All right.
I mean,
Anybody else has a question?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
As long as you please stand. Yes, please stand.
Okay.
Then
So if no more question, that's it, guys. So
Dr.
I'll see you
Lopez,
guys.
please. This
Yes.
is
Hi.
this is a speaker. It's
Hi.
AKK. Yeah, I'm a new person. I just registered
Okay. Great.
Monday.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
This is my first time. So I'm starting doing the model. I'm still
Sure.
doing a model 1.
Mhm.
So I just don't know how to reach out to you.
Okay.
By phone or by email. What do I?
Emails. Yeah.
Okay.
Never social medias or WhatsApp because it's too many messages all over the place and I can't keep up. But emails is where I focus on responding to everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, email
Yeah.
me. Always email me. You can email me every day if you want to.
So reply your email, like the one that
It depends because sometimes the emails come from my course
that's another
and I
thing.
don't want to be to reply to that, but PMHNP at npexamcoach.com.
PMHNP at NP coach, npcoach.com.
NP exam
NP
coach.com. I put in a text box there.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right,
Okay,
Dee, she
thank
just
you.
registered and she sent me a message to add the group, the WhatsApp. Yes, guys, this is my number. This number is only good for WhatsApp, by the way. I don't
How
have a
do I
US
get
number yet.
the number for the WhatsApp is
Yeah, you have
808.
to WhatsApp me on that number, and then I'll
Let me
make
have
sure
the
I'll
number
save you.
again, please. Can I
Yeah,
have the number?
my number is 808
Mm-hmm.
230
Okay.
7858.
7858. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
my pleasure. All right. Hey, welcome aboard. I'm glad that you are here.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad to
And
hear.
have a good
All right.
night. Okay, I'm at work.
Okay. Good
Okay,
night.
thank you. Good night.
We have here.
Yeah.
What else? We have
Okay.
Roger. Hi. Can't hear you. Your mic is off. You gotta turn your mic on. You're still muted though. What course do you recommend I start with? Module 1. So first thing you do, Rogers, if you gotta unmute yourself though, I'm not sure why, maybe a computer problem. While you're doing that, I'll answer the question. Start with module 1. Remember let me go back to the course. Rogers, if you can unmute yourself, you can just talk anytime and they'll be able to listen. So let me give you guys an orientation of the course. If you're here today, then you kind of like know where to go. 1 second. Let me open my course. Okay. Rogers, I can't hear you. I'm not sure if you're trying to speak and you should see a button to unmute. And that is usually located on, all the way to the left on the bottom of the page. Here you go. You are on now. Hi.
Hi.
How can I
Yes, I
help
was
you?
wondering, how much is the cost for the 1 month course review?
So it's not 1 month, okay? It's
Mhm.
until you pass. It's until you pass. So it's called the 30 days because you can finish
Oh, the
in 30
30 days.
days.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
what is that about?
So
30 days.
we, the price is $4.99, but we always give a discount. So let me put the link here for you. And if you like to click on the link, and then it will take you to the course, you can use a nice discount and enroll today if that's something that you'd like to do. We'll try to always be there and be available as much as possible. So if you click,
I took the exam before, and then I fell with one question. It was a 347. That was
oh my, that breaks
yes.
my heart. That breaks my heart. Okay, but what we have to do is forget what happened and start from the beginning. And put yourself in a schedule where you are doing it daily, even if it's only 1 hour a day. Because it's easy to feel discouraged. It's easy to, I'll do it tomorrow, right? You want to hit this in a such a way that is impossible for you to not pass next time, okay? And we have a very, very good reputation of picking up. Half of our students failed the first time with somebody else, not naming anybody, but they come to us and they determine they will pass, right? Now you can also enroll and do nothing, and then it'll be very hard. But if you follow the program, if you take the pre-test, if you do the diagnostic test, if you do the question bank, if you follow the notes that we provide, you will pass. You will pass. Absolutely.
What is the difference between the 30 days and the
So the
whole
crash
package?
course, so the 30 days, I'm going to give you the whole thing. So the 30 days PMHNP Walk to Success, it covers the modules 1 through 5, the domains 1 through 5. It covers question bank, 1,400 questions. It covers diagnostic tests, so it'll be 3 diagnostic tests. It also covers the crash course review, which is the LMR, right? And then, the crash course review is only the crash course review. Do I advise you to only do the crash course review? No. All right. Because even though you didn't pass by one question, we could improve in all those 5 subjects a little bit and make sure that this will not repeat again. Right. I believe in all in. Now, some people might say, oh, I just want to do the crash course review. That's fine. It's whatever you think is best for you. Is very helpful, but I encourage only those people that are testing like in a week, 10 days to do the crash course review. I think this is the most important test of your life.
So is that possible to do only the crash course review?
Yes, it is. It is.
And then when you have a crash course review, do you have also the diagnostic test and the pre-test? No.
Well, you only have one. You have one.
Okay.
One diagnostic test, right?
Okay.
So it is helpful, but I would say that you should not go that way because you have time. You also been traumatized, right? So it's not like you're a new student. So now you have this in the back of your mind: will I pass again?
Yeah.
And the only way to overcome that is by rehearsal, seeing the stuff, knowing that you've done the work. I would not advise you to do that, but if you want to, I can put the link here as well. But I would not advise you to do that just because let's make sure this doesn't happen to you again.
Okay.
Let's do the right things, even if it's more extraneous, even if it's going to take an extra month. But the end goal is that you'll be free and you'll never have to take this test again.
Sure.
Right? So I put in the link in the chat box.
Okay.
You can also go to www.mpexamcoach.com. You can go to courses, and then you find it, the PMHNP 30 Days Walk to Success,
Mhm.
and then you can enroll that way.
Okay.
Or you can click the link that I put in the chat box. Use the coupon code exam 150.
Exam what? 150?
150. Yeah, so
Okay.
they'll give you I think $150 off. So that's nice.
Okay.
As you can see, I'm not really too concerned.
Mhm.
Somebody wants to buy it, why would you mention coupons? Well, because that's what we do anyways. So
Okay.
here you go. So you can go to the website, or you can go to, I would say, go to the link that I posted
Mhm.
in the chat box, and then you can do, and then it will be straight to the enrollment page, and then just use the code 100 exam
Exam
150,
150. Okay.
and then it should kind of bring it up.
Okay.
Okay, if you go here in the main website, then you do 30 days PMHNP
Mhm.
course, and then you can add this to the cart.
Mhm.
If you do this way, let's see, and you do here where it says exam, did not see, stop presenting, where it says exam, and then you can apply this nice little coupon here too, and
Okay.
that would work as well. If you do exam
Okay. Exam
150,
150.
150,
Apply
yeah,
coupon.
and
Then
it brings
check out.
the price really down by $150. So here we
All
go.
right. That's
All
good.
right.
Thank you.
So yeah, so it's not 30 days, it's until you pass, really.
Mhm.
All right. So now, thank you. Does that answer your question there?
Yes, I'm fine.
All right.
Thank you.
So for those that are new, right, I just want to show you few things. So once you arrive to your course, you have this timer, right? The timer is a psychological game for you to not sit on the, not relax. So you can keep watching and progressing, right? 30 days. Many people have finished this in 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Some people have taken a little bit longer. It doesn't matter. Whatever is good for you.
Mhm.
Now, if you go down, this is your first video. This is a, hey, hello there. You're welcome. Here you have your mission. What do you want to do in 4 weeks? How you want to transform yourself? And then you have what are your goals? Is it really to stretch it out, be empower others? Or is your goal just to, hey, I just want to pass, right? And we put lots of things like music. We put lots of little things to really help you stay on track. Now, this is the first important thing. Right here is your first diagnostic test. Right? So you copy and paste, click that.
Mhm.
It should take you to the diagnostic test page. Now you are going to take a 175 question test in 3.5 hours. Why? Well, one, it lets you know where you are. And two, is going to let you know how much you progress throughout the course. You will have this again available to you at module 7, so that you can say, yeah, actually I learned something, or no, I didn't, right? Once you're done with that, what do? You click your first training, and here you have your first training. Well, you got to click on the training for it to work.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name
Okay.
is
Right?
Dr. Lopes, and
Now,
I'm
guess what?
super
Under the
excited
first
that you
training
are
of each module
joining us on
is your PDF.
Mhm.
You download your PDF right here. So that is the PDF for the entire module 1. Let's take a
Okay.
look on the PDF, what it looks like. Okay. So you got the PDF, and then you were like, oh, now you don't have to read the book as much. You can just look at your own PDFs for each of the modules. So save you tons of time. Still a lot, though. This is your PDF, right? It talks about the brain, everything that you need to know that's covered on module 1. So you can keep your notes. I even highlight things that are important. for you.
Okay.
Okay. Once you're done with module 1, now you work through the question bank on module 1. And then you keep going back and forth between your question bank
Mm-hmm.
and your videos until you arrive to your crash course review.
And the first question bank is only for that module 1?
Yes. So we have module 1, question bank 1 is only for the
Okay.
module 1. Correct.
Okay.
All right. Only for the module 1. Yeah. And then you keep communicating with me via email. Anytime you hit a roadblock or something is not well understood or you want clarification, I'll be by your side throughout the whole process. So this is very different, I would say, than any other course, because once you enroll, they're like, oh, okay, you know, I'm gone. And
Yeah, I know what it's about. I know
you
that.
know,
Yeah.
they don't give you nothing. They don't even give you an email address, right? So,
No, nothing.
yeah, but this is very, very different. So that's why it's like, okay, you know, yeah. But welcome
Okay.
aboard, okay?
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right, everyone else, can anyone has any questions or anything else that I can help you with or whatever's in your mind? No? 1, 2, 3. All right, everyone, good night.
Night.
I'll
Do you have
shoot
an
you guys.
app? Hold on, I have a question.
Sure, go ahead, Dee.
Do you have an app?
Yes, so we have an app. We don't like to share and talk about it because we want you guys to be on the computer, okay? So, because I believe that study times is study times. But yes, we do have an app. Let me share with you. It's called Experiencify. Let me write it down for you.
Okay. Because sometimes we are at work, I want to
I
study in
know,
my
yeah.
downtime.
But what I don't want people to do is like always study at work, because then they may just miss something important. But I'm going to put the app. Do you have Android or Apple phone?
Both.
Both? All right. I'm going to put the first one in a comment box. It's called Experiencify. And this is for your Google store. So you sign in the same way you did for your class. Google store. Oh. Now I'm going to put the second one, which is your Apple store. It's helpful to have the app. It's super helpful, but you know, I think I like to see people doing on the computer so that they can get everything, I guess. So I don't really talk about it a whole lot. It's nice to have though. Apple Store, I guess. So you can download it, but it's called the Experiencify. And then you just put a Google or Apple Store. And that should, as long as you have logged in previously, it should sync. Every time you stop a course, it should know exactly where you stopped. So that way you don't have to be like, oh, go start from the beginning. No, the course knows who you are and knows everything about like when you log in. Well, since I mentioned that, let's talk about one more thing because this is important. Okay. So let's say you are starting, it's midnight and I'm not around and you still want to have a question. Okay. About anything. It can be about lithium levels. It can be about DEPA code. It can be whatever question you want to ask. So let me share with you how to get that answer. Okay. Let me walk into the course. We spent tons of resources on this, like over a year, just trying to get this to work. And it's been up and running for a while. And it's like I recorded myself for a long time. Now the computer analyzes what I said and applies to your question. So here we are, anywhere in your course. And see this right here? Can you guys see it? Or not yet?
Let's see.
See over here, there is the 4 little circles on the right-hand corner. If you press one in the middle, and you can say, hey, tell me about suicidality risk. Not even a complete sentence. And it's going to give you what I said. Males, specifically 45, females, 55 and older, individuals who are divorced, single, separated. This didn't come from no other place than me. Substance use disorder. Tell me about lithium. What lithium? I just say, oh. All right. Say vague question. Hey, lithium 0.5 to 1.2. It gets to 1.5 is critical. All right. It says, hey, now when prescribed lithium, you are certain that labs you need to follow. So it talks about the labs, right? So lithium, evidence-based for anti-suicidal effect in bipolar. Monitor lithium level is crucial. Talks about TSH. It talks about the more specific question, the more specific answer you get. So let's say, what do I do when lithium levels reaches 1.4? Well, when lithium levels reach 1.4, it's important to observe the patient in the context provided. It is mentioned that if the lithium level reaches 1.5, the medication should be stopped. If they are in between 1.3 to 1.4, observe the patient is recommended. Like I mentioned this today, right?
Yes.
So this information can be found in the content provided under the now. In reality, I see the patient like the last 6 weeks, 1.6, no toxicity. So this is when somebody else said, hey, they asked the question, the computer recorded. So no toxicity at all, right? But the book answer is 1.5. Okay, so this is when I said somewhere, I said, hey, in reality, in real life, I don't stop the medications when it was 1.6, but the books says 1.5, you should stop. It records everything I say. And it gives you the answer. So that way, if you have a question and, for example, oh man, ask the course, and the course is likely to give you. What is the code level? I don't know. See if it will give me that. So again, sorry, I couldn't find the answer. Okay. So what? Oh, what? It's time to go. Can't spell. I know. What are the FDA warnings for NEPA code? Okay. All right. Even if you, hey, it give you the warning. So guys, you have been asked for DEPA code. I will be asking you a few questions. So this is what I recorded, right? Like I said that somewhere, and then it's like, yeah, basically it's like a recap of what we have done in the past, and it kind of allows you to ask questions. So once you're done with your first video, all you do is go on to the next video. Hey, I watched the video, great. So it tells me I know where you are now. Let's flip the switch. Let's go to the next module. And then you keep on moving, right? So, hey, here's the next training. And the reason why it says training 1 module 9 is because it knows that I have watched the other videos. So, and then you click the video again, and your video
Hello
starts.
there and welcome. My name is Dr. Lopes with.
And again, it doesn't have a PDF because the PDF is only under the first video of each course, each module. You watch it. All right, you get your points. Eventually, I'm going to switch those points and give you some stuff like T-shirts or something. I don't know. It's on the works as well. Next video, lithium. And then you keep on moving. All right. So this is how usually the program works. All right, Larissa, do you have a question there?
I have a question.
Sure.
About the lithium toxicity.
Yeah.
I thought that when the lithium, the level of the lithium is between 1.3, 1.4, and the patient has no symptoms, you continue to monitor the patient. But if the lithium is 1.3, 1.4, and the patient has symptoms, you just stop the lithium.
You
Am
absolutely
I
right.
correct? Okay.
Yes, 100%.
All right.
100%. Exactly that. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Alrighty then. Great question. Good to clarify. Yes, you are right. All right, folks. I think this is it for tonight. I'll see you guys. I'll send you an email on our next encounter. So one last question. If not, this is it for the night.
I have
Thank
two
you.
questions. I have two questions.
Go ahead, please.
The first
Go ahead.
question is, you said the first module is the first module we do that's where we download the PDF file for the rest modules.
Yes. No, the first you download for each module has its own PDF. Like
Oh,
module 1 has 23 small trainings. So if I go here and I say I'll do all trainings and I'll go module 1, I only show you one training at a time so it doesn't overwhelm you. But look how many trainings you have for module 1. You have 23 small trainings in there. These trainings are 5 minutes, 15 minutes. They're not long.
okay.
But the PDF is only under the first training of each module. So module 1, video 1. Module 2,
Oh,
video
okay.
1. Module
Okay.
3, video 1.
Okay.
All
Then
right.
I think my second question is, when is the best time would you think, when you graduate, to take the exam or before you finish? Because personally, I like to I'm tax oriented, so I like to focus on one tax at a time.
Yeah.
So if I'm in school, I like to focus on everything in school and not be distracted. Because if I'm in school and then I've registered for the exam, then I'm bothered about the exam and school at the
Yeah.
same time.
You should not register for the exam. What I would say is spend 1 hour a day
Okay.
on this if you can, or 30 minutes. The videos are short, so you can do like one day for each video. Sometimes they are 15 minutes, sometimes they are 30 minutes. If you do one day, take it day by day. You can be in the
Okay.
course for 30 days, 60, 70, 100. I don't really mind. So take one thing at a time. Your priority is to graduate, and then you take the board. Now, I have been lucky that my job was to go to school. I got paid to go to school, right? So that was my job. So I could take the board. I took my board 8 months before I graduated, right? Because my only job was to go to school. I got paid for this.
Okay.
So, so it depends. Are you married? You got kids? What else you got going on in your life? It doesn't.
A lot.
Yeah. So just take day by day. It's okay.
Okay.
All right. No rush on
Thank
anything.
you.
Okay, absolutely. All right. Any other question, folks?
I have a question. I just got
Sure.
on. I apologize, doctor. How are
Hi.
you doing this evening?
Great. Hi.
Okay,
Good to
good.
see you.
I really like your videos, and yes, I wish I could see you more live. Even personal
Yeah.
would be nice. But I'm
I
doing the
know.
modules like you said, and I'm going on to the 4th. I just finished my 3rd. And
All right.
I
Congrats.
just want to let you know that I've been to 3 exam, guidance programs, and they were all in had their own type of style. But when I saw you on YouTube, you made me see things clearer, and the way you explain items, it's different than any other program, and I just want to say thanks for that. So like,
Thank
I'm going to
you.
be testing the end of the month, and well, I have 2 questions. Okay. May I go ahead?
Yes, please. I'm
Okay.
excited to hear.
So the first one is, I learned that one of the side effects of schizophrenia, not side effects, I apologize, in the etiology, that if the parent, the father is older, like I'd say 60s, 50s, the sperm, it's from an older gentleman, and that can actually cause schizophrenia. Do you know of that?
Will never be tested on your board. I can tell that.
All right. I just want, because it
All right,
wasn't in
but
your etiology.
what will
That's
be
all.
tested is what are the ideology of schizophrenia? What are they?
Oh, there are lots. There's, the men are 18 to 25 and the women are,
No. Like,
what do you mean?
what are the things that will be tested exactly this? It could have been environment toxic.
Yeah.
It could be
Yeah.
intrauterine insults like oxygen deprivation. It
Mhm.
also been postulated that a excessive pruning of the synapse could be one
Mhm.
of the cause of schizophrenia. Things like that
Okay.
will be tested.
I've
We
seen it.
mentioned that in the course. Yeah,
The
but
enlarged
males.
ventricle. I'm sorry, I've seen that in the questions, enlarged ventricles, for sure.
So yeah, that will be tested.
Thank you. My
My
second
pleasure.
question is, so I'm going to be doing these modules, and when I complete these modules, I'm guessing I'm going to take the diagnostic exam again, right?
Yeah, so
then
you'll be taking one diagnostic test 1, which
I
will be
did.
on module 7, and then another
Oh,
one on module 8, and then I'm finishing with the third one in the next 7 days or so.
okay. And then the question, because I know that goes to another website.
Right.
That's included in the 30-day
It
course.
is. Sure it
Okay.
is.
All right, because I tried getting on in it. I didn't get in, but I'll try again.
Yeah, email me and then we can communicate and figure out if you want to, so that way we can see what the hiccup and get
All
you
right.
square away. Alrighty?
All
Hey, it's
right, well,
good to
thank
see
you.
you.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye. All right, folks, so this is it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
You too. Have a good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. Good to
Bye.
see everyone. Thanks for coming today, especially if you're new. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.